what's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looks like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't
have you ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a dick to me.
This man is a retired U.S. Navy veteran who served his country with dedication. While fulfilling his civic duty as a juror, he was unexpectedly detained by authorities on his way home from court for reasons that were bizarre and difficult to comprehend. The incident represented a serious violation of his civil rights and sparked a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that drew widespread public attention.
Hi there.
Hey.
What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
It's a navigational aids. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Body camera footage from the Columbia County Sheriff captures a shocking moment. Officers arrested a legally blind man on his way home after completing jury duty, simply because they mistook his white cane for a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
The officers quickly demanded that the man provide his name and date of birth, but he firmly refused. As someone well-versed in the law, he knew he was under no obligation to disclose his personal information in the absence of any reasonable suspicion.
What is your suspicion?
It looks like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't
have you ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a dick to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
Mr. James asked the officers why they had stopped him and what the grounds for suspicion were to justify the detention, but the police offered no response.
No, sir, I'm doing my job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
All right. Or a walking stick.
So,
and it could look like a weapon. She asked you to
really
present it, okay?
Now she's asking me for ID.
Okay.
I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime, am committing a crime, or about to do a crime.
Mr. James calmly approached the police vehicle, choosing not to engage with the officer who had initially stopped him, believing that the second officer might better understand the situation.
Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID.
Well, now she has verified that I am not armed.
Okay.
So there is no
you
problem.
You have your ID or not?
I do have my ID, but you don't need it.
Okay.
Mr. James explained the law to the officers with the clarity of a teacher instructing students, emphasizing that no laws had been broken and there was no reasonable suspicion. Despite having already presented his ID and white cane, the officers grew visibly irritated. It seemed they couldn't accept being lectured on the law by an ordinary citizen. But Mr. James was no ordinary citizen. He was a respected juror, someone who understood his rights deeply. Calmly, he informed the officers that he was legally blind and that his vision is often impaired, which is precisely why he carries the cane.
Sir, are you legally blind? Yes, I am. Okay. I had to walk up here in the dark for jury duty, which was canceled. Why aren't you using your stick? You don't have to use your stick all the time? Not all the time.
26.
Green.
All right, Mr. Hodges. Was that hard?
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number.
No, put him in jail for resisting.
Okay. All right, let's go.
I want your name and badge number too, sir.
Have a seat.
You wanna pick my property up, please?
I sure will, after you have a seat.
You wanna pull this out of my back pocket?
Sure. Here, I'll grab your jacket for you, too.
Mr. James formally filed a complaint stating that despite his lawful request, the officers took him to the Columbia County Jail and charged him with nonviolent resistance. Furthermore, he alleged that he was held in a detention cell for over 24 hours simply because two officers believed he had been disrespectful. This incident not only violated his fundamental civil rights, but also raised serious questions about how law enforcement treats citizens like him, Mr. James is determined to seek justice and transparency in this matter.